For News at 10, I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Emily Flores. We thank you for joining us on this Friday night. Well, after many people put Halloween on hold last year, millions of kids and businesses are ready to celebrate the holiday. The pandemic forced many restaurants and bars to stay closed or have major modifications to their operations. But this year, things are feeling more like they used to, right? ABC4's Courtney Johns joining us live outside of the Sun Trap Lounge in Salt Lake City. And Courtney, how's it feeling out there tonight?
Oh, it's amazing out here. Definitely a different vibe from a year ago. So earlier I talked to Michael Rep with the Sun Trap Bar, and he was just talking about what last year was like. And he went from only being allowed to have 100 people here to max capacity, which is 450. So needless to say, he's very excited about this. Now, while the bar is back open, they do have some COVID rules. If you plan on checking this place out this weekend, you got to bring more than your ID. You need to either have your vaccine card showing you're fully vaccinated or a negative COVID test from the last 48 hours. Michael says that they've had that policy for a few months now, and most people are great about the rules, but sometimes they have to deal with people who, let's just say, make things a little difficult. Tonight at 7 on the CW30, I asked him if having these issues has made him reconsider his policy. Take a look at what he said.
Absolutely not. We will run this policy. We will keep this in effect until COVID is either on a downtrend in a really aggressive way, or they've got a really solid vaccine out there that people understand it's not harmful. But we will continue to run our policy as we see fit to keep our community safe.
And as we've seen for the last year, bars and restaurants have been some of the businesses that were hardest hit. And things are getting better, but the latest data from the National Restaurant Association shows 44 states saw restaurant jobs drop between August and September of this year, including here in Utah. And this is a really big deal because of how many people in our state work in this industry. Before the pandemic hit, the association reported nearly 130 jobs in Utah were food service jobs. That's 8% of the jobs in the state. And circling back to their rule on the vaccine card or showing if you've tested negative in the last 48 hours, they've got signs everywhere. They mentioned that they wanted us to show a sign to remind people, and I wanted to check out the bar, just see what the vibe was like. And I had to show them too. I had to show them my vaccine card and my ID so that they could see that my date of birth matched the vaccine card as well. So very strict, but also a lot of fun. They've got a DJ going on right now. Tomorrow they'll have a drag show as well as some aerialists. And on Sunday, they'll have their famous costume contest. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Courtney Johns, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Courtney. Now to new information tonight.